Then number 7, it reads, immediately the children saw the dogs, they started running away. Immediately the children saw the dogs, they started running away. Begin no sooner. You have to know that these rewrites, they do involve time, okay, or adverbs, okay. So here you can meet, so here we had what, no sooner. So here we had the word or the adverb no sooner. So they can also, you can also see begin hardly, you can also see begin scarcely, okay. You can also see the word barely, okay. Take note, when you see a rewrite saying begin no sooner goes with the word had or did, okay. So you can say no sooner had, no sooner did. And there are some certain sentences whereby they even require you to use no sooner does, okay. So for you to learn more over those kind of sentences whereby you know that these, they do require this, don't hesitate to simply WhatsApp me on this line 0777 37 44 44. Now let us move. So no sooner had or no sooner did, including for hardly. So you can say hardly had or hardly did, or begin, you can say scarcely had or scarcely what did. You can say begin barely, you can say barely had or barely what did. This is how these things they are. And there are some times whereby they can say begin there is scarcely, okay. If the rewrite says begin scarcely, we use had or did. But sometimes they can say begin there is scarcely. If a rewrite begins like this, saying that there is scarcely, the word that must come here is not had or did, it's going to be what, any, okay. So I'm going to say there is scarcely any. So now let us move. So here no sooner goes with these words had or did, including the other words which are down. Then now in your sentence, where there is a comma, you have to replace with the word than, okay. Where there is a comma, if it says hardly, you have to replace with the word when. Where there is a comma, if it says scarcely, you have to replace with the word when. When it says begin barely, where there's a comma in your sentence, you have to replace with the word what, when. Now let us answer the question now. It says here, immediately the children saw the dogs, they started running away. Begin no sooner. Take note, the word no sooner simply means immediately or now, okay. The word no sooner, it means immediately, so immediately here should not be mentioned in the sentence. Take note, immediately should not be what, mentioned in the sentence. So our correct answer in this case, it will be like this. So we are going to write no sooner, going to say no sooner had, okay, or you can say no sooner what, you can say no sooner did. You've seen. But once you use did, make sure that the verb in your sentence must be in what, in present tense, okay. Here if you check, we have saw. If we use did, it's going to be see, okay. Then now for the had, it will be maintained, but not each and every verb it will be maintained. There are those whereby they have their what, their past participle, okay. So no sooner had, okay. So you're going to say here, it says immediately the children, so say no sooner had the children. So no sooner had the children, remember immediately it means no sooner, so you're going to say no sooner had the children. Here check, we have the word so. We are not going to write so here because this so has its past participle or perfect, okay, which is what, seen, okay. So it's more like we can say see, saw, then seen, including this word. Let me say spoke, okay. We can also say spoken, okay. So no sooner had the children, here you say seen the what, seen the dog, okay. seen the dog, there's a comma here. If you check, there's a comma. You have to replace with the word than, not then. Than. They what? They started what? They started running. They started running what? Started running what? Away. This is how you write it. So you can also write it like no sooner did the what? The children, like this. Here where it is so, we are going to say see, because we have used what? Did. So no sooner did the children see the dogs, then where there's a comma, we have to replace with the word than. They what? Then they started what? Then they started running away. So it's running away. That's how it is. Full stop. So thank you very much, guys. Wishing you the best.